Hi, if you're new to the channel, my name is Tay from Financial Tortoise, where we learn to grow our wealth slow and steady. The number one most dangerous financial product on the market. One that most of us have in our wallet right now. Credit cards. The easy to use card that we can swipe, tap, or nowadays, load onto our phones to make all of our purchases so seamless. Now I admit, I use credit cards on a daily basis, and they do have their benefits. Easy to use, quick transactions, organize my purchases, and even additional perks like travel points and lounge access. However, do not mistake their ease of use as being benign. They can be quite dangerous if not managed well. They will bite, and their bite doesn't just hurt, they're venomous. So here are a few golden rules to follow when using credit cards. 1. Pay your balance in full, on time, every single month. No compromises. 2. Keep your utilization low. Don't spend all credit available. 3. Maximize your credit card benefits. TSA fee reimbursement, free DoorDash pass, cashback, use them all. 4. Keep it simple. Don't hoard credit cards. If you're not getting maximum value, cancel them. Number 2 most dangerous financial product on the market. High fee checking and savings account. Many banks market high fee premium checking and savings account, highlighting their additional banking perks and interest rates, justifying the cost. Fees that range from $5 to even $25 a month. My personal take? They're not necessary. We don't own bank accounts for perks. They're there so we can park our money temporarily while we can figure out what to do with them. That is it. To be honest, it should actually be the banks that pays us for the privilege of holding our money because they generate so much profit from them. But that is a video for another day. Yes, there are ways to waive these monthly fees if you meet certain criteria. Minimum daily balance, X number of deposits per month, etc. But seriously, who has the time to stay on top of all these rules, right? I say avoid high fee bank accounts. These days, there are so many good alternative options that offer simple, zero-fee accounts. And talking about a good banking option, let me take a minute to talk to you about today's video partner, SoFi, and their checking and high-yield savings account. If you're looking for a new online banking option, I highly recommend you check out SoFi. Not only does SoFi offer very competitive rates, allowing you to earn more for your dollars, when you sign up and set up direct deposits, you can earn up to $300. Additionally, with SoFi, you have access to additional FDIC insurance up to $2 million. But that's not all. This is my personal favorite. You pay no account fees. As I mentioned earlier, many traditional brick and mortar banks are known for their debts by thousand cut strategy, essentially finding ways to charge their customers for every conceivable fee. Account fee, monthly fees, overdraft fees, etc. Well, SoFi makes things super simple. No account fee, no overdraft fee, no minimum balance, and no pesky monthly fees. Banking should not be complex. You're a busy individual. You shouldn't spend your precious energy constantly checking to see if you're meeting minimum balance requirements or hitting a certain number of deposits per month so you can avoid account fees. SoFi, with their easy-to-use user interface, competitive rates, and straightforward terms can help. So if you've been on a search for a great online bank, make sure to check out SoFi. And if you use my special link, sofi.com/tay, you'll also be supporting this channel as well. I'll also have a link in the description below. Alright, with that said, let's get back to the video. Number 3 most dangerous financial product. Let's start getting into some really dangerous ones now. Home Equity Line of Credit, aka HELOC. If you own a home with some equity in it, you are a prime target for this product. Banks are salivating for your business. But resist. You are a smart individual. HELOC simply is a line of credit borrowed against the available equity of your home. For example, let's say your home is worth $500,000 and you owe $250,000 on it. The bank will come and say, hey, great news. There's a way to access the other $250,000 equity that is just sitting right there. Just give us a call. No, don't call them. So many people treat HELOC like an ATM machine. Hey, I want to upgrade my kitchen. Wait a minute. Didn't the bank say I can pull out $100,000 using a HELOC? Didn't they mention it comes with flexible payments? It's a slippery slope that can get you into trouble very quickly. You're not only tempted to overborrow and overspend, the interest rates, which are most often variable, can be devastating. Additionally, you're unnecessarily risking one of your most valuable assets, your home. Number 4 most dangerous financial product. In the line of homes, adjustable rate mortgages, aka ARM. ARMs are another one of those products waved around by the financial institution as the greatest things in sliced bread. Hey, you have a hard time affording the monthly payments on a fixed mortgage? No problem. We have the perfect solution for you. Let me show you the adjustable rate mortgage. Check out its low monthly payments. Forget the fact that these only start with low rate during the introductory period and they'll reset based on the market conditions in a few years. What will the interest rate be in a few years? Well, let's not worry about that now. What is important is that we get you into your dream home now. The danger with ARMs is that your future mortgage payments are so much dependent on future economic conditions. Yes, if the interest rate drops, you can refinance to a lower rate. However, what happens if your interest rate increases? then your mortgage payment goes up. Personally, I like to minimize the impact on external conditions in my personal finance if I can help it. Number 5 most dangerous financial product. Reverse mortgages. Targeted at individuals 60 years or older who have homes with high equity, reverse mortgages are often marketed as a great way to fund one's retirement. Especially if you don't have much saved up by the time you're at retirement age. The banks will say, hey, don't you want a comfortable retirement? Why not convert your home into a retirement account? We can pay you in lump sum or monthly payments, whatever you want. Well, how do we get paid? We don't need to get paid until much later, when you move, sell, or pass away. But no need to worry about that now. What we want to focus on is getting our hands on that juicy untapped home equity. Help you retire comfortably. Be very careful with reverse mortgages. They might sound enticing on paper, but they could create a lot of issues down the line within a lot of ways. Number 6 most dangerous financial product. Cash out refinancing. Mechanically very similar to a HELOC or a reverse mortgage, just wrapped in a different package. Banks market cash out as another great way to access untapped equity in your home. Hey, maybe a HELOC sounds a bit risky, but what if we were to offer you a simple cash out refinance? The interest rates are dropping, so this is a great time to refinance your mortgage to a lower rate. But do you know what else is great? If you can get some cash out of that deal. Wouldn't it be nice to get an extra $100,000 or $200,000 in your bank account right now? Imagine all the things that you could do with that money. Not realizing that when you cash out refinance, you're essentially just adding more debt to your life at the expense of your home equity that you work so hard to build up. If you want to grow your wealth and achieve financial freedom one day, what you need isn't more debt, but less of it. So don't get tempted by the bank's cash out offers. Number 7 most dangerous financial product. 401k loans. Another supposedly easy way to access money from assets that you own. This time, it's not your house, it is your boring retirement account 401k. What has it done for you recently? Not much, right? It just sits there and you can't even touch it until you're 60. But what if you can access that money right now? Wouldn't that be great? Well, have you heard of the 401k loans? No, you're not withdrawing your capital from your 401k account. You're just borrowing from your 401k, tax-free, temporarily. As long as you repay the money within a set amount of time, no worries. The money in your 401k account is not impacted. However, in my perspective, we're playing a very dangerous game. Most times when people consider taking out a 401k loan, it's because they're not in the best financial situation. And it sounds like an attractive offer, especially compared to alternatives like high-interest credit card loan or personal loans. But again, we're playing with fire. If 401k loans are not managed well, we could be saddled with penalties, fees, and in the worst-case scenario, a depleted 401k account. Your 401k account is a foundational pillar of your retirement. That isn't something you want to mess around with. A quick reminder, if you're finding value from this video and would like a summary of all the topics that I'm covering here, please go to the link I'll have in the description below to grab your free one-page PDF summary. I list out all the lessons in a simple to digest format so you can quickly reference them next time you encounter a questionable financial product. So make sure to go to the link I'll have in the description below to grab your free copy. Alright, with that said, let's get back to the video. Number 8 most dangerous financial product. In the line of loans, student loans. Students consume student debt like candy. It's so common that it's synonymous with getting an education. Or you're going to college? How much student debt are you taking on? Not realizing how dangerous student loans are. Unlike a home mortgage, where the bank will just take away your house and you can walk away free, student loans survive bankruptcy. Yes, there is a process you can take to discharge it, but it requires a separate lawsuit and the process is cumbersome. Bottom line, student loans carry an extra risk that not enough people talk about. Banks can garnish your wages and even your Social Security. They can continue to collect from you until the day you die. So think hard about taking on student loans, whether for yourself or for your children. Good education doesn't have to cost you an arm and a leg. Here are a few guidelines to follow if you do need to take on student loans. 1. Always borrow from the federal government first. They offer the lowest interest rates and greater flexibility. 2. Avoid private loans. They're less flexible and less forgiving than federal loans. 3. Evaluate loan consolidation carefully. Most often, consolidation leads to lower payments, but that's not because your loan amount is decreasing. Most often, they're just lengthening the term of the loan. And with a longer term, you're often paying more over time. 4. Pay them off as quickly as possible. There is no better way to gain control of your financial life and emotional peace than by eliminating debt, especially student debt. Number 9 most dangerous financial product. More loans. Small business loans. If you're thinking about charting your own pathway and starting your own business, you might be tempted to take out a small business loan to get started. However, be cautious. Many have very high interest rates, and you can get caught up in a dependency cycle, being dependent upon the bank's money to maintain your business. Also, if you lack collateral because you're just getting started, you have to act as the guarantee, a personal guarantee. If the business doesn't do well and you have a hard time paying back the borrowed money, your savings, your car, or your home could be at risk. If you want to start a business loan should be your last option. Test out your idea first. Make the cheapest, smallest unit of your product and see how the market reacts before you decide to invest more money into it. Number 10 most dangerous financial product, rent-to-own. Rent-to-own is a popular financing option that retailers offer to consumers to get them to buy way more than they need. I know this one personally because I fell for it in my early 20s. When I was 23 years old, needing to furnish my new apartment, I naively walked into a local furniture store and walked out with way more furniture than I needed because they were offering a 0% financing, rent-to-own deal for the first 6 months. I spent the next 2 years paying down these expensive furniture via interest that eventually ran up to 8%. The total cost far exceeding the furniture's original retail price. These rent-to-own sounds tempting, but understand that they're just playing on your desire for immediate gratification. Be nice to your future self and buy only what you can afford today in cash. Number 11 most dangerous financial product on the market, low down payment car loans. You only have $1,000 to put down or $0? No worries, we got you covered. Let me do some magic on my special calculator and we'll make sure you walk out with your dream car today. Sounds too good to be true? It is. Don't fall for it. Cars depreciate very quickly, often losing 20 to 30% of their value in the first year alone. When little or no money is put down, loan balances can soon exceed the car's value, making it difficult to sell or trade the car without taking a financial loss. Additionally, low down payments often mean longer loan terms and high interest charges, leading to a much higher total cost of the car. Car loans are most families' second biggest expense that comes after their home. The more you can minimize it, the better it will be for your wealth building journey. The number 12 most dangerous financial product in the market. In the theme of cars, low payment car leases. Do you ever wonder why car dealerships never talk to you about the total cost of the car, only the monthly car payment? That is because most people anchor off monthly payments, not the total cost. Total cost is too overwhelming. Thus, low payment car leases are one of their best weapons for people who are sensitive to monthly cost. However, they should come with their own warning labels. For one, while a low monthly payment might sound nice on surface, many come with strict terms and potential hidden costs. Mileage limits, early termination fee, need to maintain the car in excellent condition, and higher insurance cost. And since you don't own the car, you don't build up any equity. After all that payment, you need to return it or lease another car to continue driving, never being able to get out of the devastating cycle of car payments. Number 13 most dangerous financial product in the market, actively managed mutual funds and ETFs. Active managed funds employ a team of analysts and fund managers to handpick investments with the aim of outperforming the market. However, employing a team of smart people is not cheap. They cost money. Thus, most of these funds have pretty high expense ratios, typically 1% or more. But what is worse is that most actively managed funds underperform their benchmark index over time. You pay more, but you receive less. What an awesome deal, right? But actively managed funds will never advertise that they have a horrible track record. Instead, they just bury the underperforming ones and launch new funds to entice new investors. When there's a lot of money to be made, especially for the investment firms, don't be surprised how far they will go to keep their highly profitable investment products selling. Avoid overly priced actively managed funds and opt for passively managed index funds or ETFs. Number 14 most dangerous financial product, single stocks. When people think about investing in the stock market, most people think about individual companies, Nvidia, Apple, Disney, etc. And many think that if they can invest in the right stock, the right company, they can make money in the market. However, the truth is that most people cannot pick winning stocks, and that includes you and I. There are so many factors that impact an individual stock price, both short-term and long-term. New company management, new products, scandals, state of the industry, state of the economy, the list goes on. In hindsight, we might think we knew this one company was going to do well and this other one was going to fail. However, the truth is that no one knows, because no one has all the information and no one knows the future. So avoid all the financial media that claims that they know what the future holds. There is no such a thing as the best stocks to buy today. Today's hot stars will become tomorrow's washed out benchwarmers, and the cycle continues. Win by investing in the whole market through low-cost index funds. Number 15 most dangerous financial product, unnecessary investment add-ons. Alright, let's say you've been really good at avoiding high-fee active managed funds and risky single stocks. You stick to your simple, low-cost, broad market index fund strategy. However, every time you log into your investment account, you keep getting these upsell notices about add-ons. Check out our world-class wealth management services. Book your free consulting call with us today. Oh, you don't like talking to humans? No worries. How about our robo-advisory service? Now, to be honest, there is a time and a place for some of these services. However, most times, we don't need them. If you have a simple investing strategy, you're essentially doing what most of these expensive wealth management and robo-advisory services can do. The only difference is they charge you quite a bit for it. Money that can be saved and invested. Number 16 most dangerous financial product, fancy, risky real estate deals. Now, I'm a huge fan of real estate. They're a great asset to diversify your money beyond the stock market. However, not all real estate investments are equal. While there are tons of great investment opportunities out there, there are tons of horrible ones, risky ones you shouldn't touch with a stick. Here are a few examples. 1. Highly over-leveraged deals where most of the capital comes from borrowed money. Remember, more debt always signals more risk, and in my book, unnecessary risk. 2. Properties in an untested market. Yes, the person trying to sell you the deal will say it's an up-and-coming market and other people haven't seen the opportunity yet. But do your own sniff test. When things sound too good to be true, they most often are. 3. Overly complex deals. Deals where you need a 98-page PowerPoint to explain. If you can't wrap your head around it in 30 seconds, it might be a sign that it is a risky deal you should stay away from. If you want to invest in real estate, I would consider simple tried and true methods such as publicly traded REITs, reputable crowd-funded funds, or if you have the cash, be your own landlord by buying and renting out your own property. Just remember to start small and build your skills and knowledge before jumping into bigger, more complex deals. Number 17 most dangerous financial product. Annuities. Annuities are often marketed as a safe, stable option for retirement income. Hand over a lump sum of your money to an insurance company, and in turn, they'll offer you guarantee and security in the form of lifetime income. However, there's so much that can go wrong. For one, you're essentially locking your money up with the insurance company, placing all your future security on this one company's ability to meet their end of the bargain. What happens if they run into financial trouble and have solvency issues? What happens to your future security then? 2. Many have very complex terms as well as high fees. Admin fees, mortality fees, and expense risk fees, just to name a few. All which in my books make annuities quite risky. 3. You give up control. What happens if you change your mind because your circumstances change? Annuities often impose strict surrender periods and hefty penalties for early withdrawals. Lastly, high commissions. I'm always suspicious of financial products with high commissions, and annuities are one of the most profitable products, not only for the insurance company selling them, but for the salesperson as well. I wonder why. I feel most people would do better managing their own money via a very simple investment strategy. Number 18 most dangerous financial product in the market, and this one is my favorite. Permanent life insurance. Sometimes they go by whole life, universal life, variable life, forever life. Who knows now? They have so many names to not only confuse you, but to make them sound better than they actually are. In the simplest form, permanent life insurance combines insurance and investing. It provides coverage through the whole life of a person, while at the same time containing a savings component. However, because it claims to do both insurance and investing, it charges a significantly higher premium compared to a simple term life insurance. They also have super complex terms, and most underperform compared to other investments because, let me be blunt, they suck. These are another one of those products that make tons of money for people selling them, but at your expense. You don't get what you pay for, actually the complete opposite. So don't waste your money. If you need insurance, get a simple term life insurance for a fraction of the cost. Then invest the difference in a simple broad market index fund to truly grow your wealth. Thank you guys for watching. In the line of financial products, if you want to learn what I consider some of the best financial products worth every penny, please check out my video here. Until next time, all the best.